Hey guys, I've been using drones since the DJI Phantom 1. I owned the 1, I owned the 2, I owned the 3, I owned several 3s actually, and now I own the 4. And every time I would get a drone, I would try to upgrade cases because they changed it just a little bit, so you gotta buy all new stuff. But anyways, my drone case, the latest drone case, which I got a couple weeks ago, is this company called Case Club. I need a drone case because I'm on the water constantly, and having it available and easily done is a necessity when you try to deploy a drone really fast on the water. You do not have time to put on props, screw on things, so the case needs to have all the stuff I need, and it also needs to be storable and tough enough to be banged around in a boat when we're running offshore in a boat when it's rough weather. So it has to be tough. And it also has to have the ability to be stored with the props on there. I have no time to put the props on when it's time to deploy. When, as you know, when things happen, it happens pretty quickly. And putting on the props on, even if it's just 30 seconds, that's time wasted because the fish waits for no man. This company here I found on Amazon is called caseclub.com. They're made out of California. It is a sturdy, hard plastic shell case. And what's more important is that on the inside, it is very, very cut logistically where I can have storage, I have extra batteries, and I also have the ability to have my props on the drone so I can actually deploy it as fast as humanly can, actually. So the case itself is this unit right here. It has 2 latches in the front, like so. And the latches just push down, right? So you would think that's too easily open. You can actually open when you transport or fly with it. But with the turn of a knob like this, it is locked. And you leave it like this, especially on a boat, when it's time to go, I just flip this thing open and it's go time. There's no difficulty in actually getting it open sometimes, right? So, and if you fly with it and you want to use the TSA approved locks, there's 2 holes right here. One here and one here to use as a TSA lock as well. The case, no matter how heavy, has a handle on the top, handle on the side, and if it gets too hard to lift, you can actually roll it throughout the airport with just a push of a button here, and this goes up, and you can roll it with you. I use that quite often, actually, especially at the airport. There's one less thing to actually carry with you with the weight. What I normally do with my cases is put tabs of SeaDek at the pressure point. That's when I'm on the water. It doesn't slide. This is new, I just got it, so I haven't had a chance to put all that stuff on there yet. But all my cases, because it's on a boat, it doesn't scratch the gel code, it doesn't slide everywhere either. And SeaDek seems to stay on there pretty good. Of course, you see the wheels. I'd much rather have bigger wheels, but this is what they have, and it seems to work great. I would rather have like off-road wheels, be awesome. Now, let's go deeper. This thing is machine cut to specifically work perfectly with the Phantom 4. As you can see, I like the fact I got to carry lots of batteries with me. I'd actually rather have more room for batteries than this. This has got 5 batteries, 6 including the one that's actually on the Phantom itself. The controller fits neatly into a custom cut foam case right here. The props fits neatly into these little bars that come up, and the props doesn't move around, so it doesn't accidentally goes on here and get clip and smash during a quick deployment. So as you can see, this doesn't like accidentally go over here and get smashed up and get destroyed, and you don't realize it, and you fly it up and your Phantom falls apart in the air. The prop holds it right there. It has a storage place right here for anything you want. I usually put extra cables, backup cables, and I use an Android and an iOS device. That way anything goes wrong, I have both options with me. There's room for spare props that are in here. I got a spare prop, and I even have more I just got in, I will be putting in there as well. You never know what's gonna happen. Another storage place right here, same thing. It comes with an optional, it has a divider right here as well. So you can put extra cleaning cloth, perhaps an extra cell phone, your wallet, whatever you can think of in there. I have my cables right here. I try to carry several cables because you never know what's gonna happen with your cables. Whether it gets wet or it gets pinched like this one accidentally, it's not gonna work out there in the water. So I carry several good cables with me, several good cables with me, Android cables, micro USB, as well as iOS, lightning cables. And I try to get the best one money can buy because the signal is important. I store that in there, and in the back, it has storage for a iPad mini. I carry a couple of, I have an iPhone, I got an iPad mini, and I got a couple of Android devices with me at all times. This way, when anything fails, there's no excuse out there on the water. It has room for that in the back, and the other slots in here as well for, Android devices, so on and so forth, chargers and that. On the top of the case is pretty unique as well. I haven't seen this. They actually cut openings for the props to rest in. So that way there's not even a chance for it to move around here, even if it goes over this, right? During transport. And they even have a moisture pack in here. So you can actually, there's any moisture that gets in there, but a little bit humidity, this takes care of the small humidity stuff. Comes with two of those things. This case here sells for $169 on Amazon. And if you use your drone on the water, I cannot find a better case than this one, to be honest with you. There's plenty other one out there, but as far as price, value, and features, this is by far one of the better cases that I've owned. Club case. Check it out.